How do you see, I know we're really behind compared to other countries. How do you see leech therapy fit in medicine now, right? Like, how do you see how it fits?
Yeah, Oscar, we've had it for thousands of years. There was nothing wrong with the approach.
Yeah.
Now we know more about it, and now we can use it better. We even can get an extract of the leech. It is an amazing medical product, but economically, my friend, there is no money in it for anybody to promote it because even in your realm with the PRP, there's still equipment involved. Okay, with the stem cells,
Training.
depending on the company, one company sells you this batch, that company sells you this modification, third company, there's money, there's transactional money involved because people, it's all about economics in medicine in this country. It's not about the outcome. Believe it or not, it's not about the health outcome. And because of that, the leech has been kept untouched because you cannot make money on the leech unless you have a farm. And hopefully, you can still make some money on the farm as well. But that's not the main purpose, and it's not
Yeah.
the answer to your question. We should be using it. Why aren't we using more of psychological and brain therapy and things like Buddhism in our practices for psychological issues? Because you don't make money. It's much simpler to go to a psychiatrist, get a pill, an antidepressant. It's much easier to go somewhere, get some kind of an injection, and it also makes money. That's what the economics are. So it does not really fit well with the economic model of our medical system, but it fits perfectly in this complementary medical world that we call complementary, or even the worse word that they use, alternative. No, I'm sorry, this is not alternative. This is the real stuff. We've used it for thousands and thousands of years. So it is belonging to the class of biological medicine, medical interventions. Uh, bee venom is used for thousands of years for multiple issues, including
Where does that bee venom come from?
bee venom comes from bees. You can actually have a
Bees venom.
yeah, bees. You can have a therapeutic application of bee venom. You can have, we use maggots on the dead skin, right? Now we use leeches for all kinds of things. So these are, again, symbiotic relationships between the animals and humans uh, that give you a tremendous therapeutic value. So that's exactly where it belongs. But because it's hard to make money on it, nobody really wants to promote it. Nobody really wants to.
Yeah, I agree. I think part of it is also not a lot of people know about it. For example, like I didn't know until I saw, your video and I reached out. But,
in the U.S. in the U.S. we don't know anything about it. I mean, there are few people like myself and few people who came from other countries where people seen it, used it in action, had it done on themselves. But in the United States, mainstream, there are a little bit more of application which is acceptable in the United States for cosmetical purposes. So because the leech has hyaluronic acid in it, believe it or not, so it's the same hyaluronic acid that you inject into a face and you treat. There are a few applications of Hirudotherapy for cosmetics. I mean, I can give you a facelift with the leech. I can restore your hair growth with the leech. Demi Moore is famous for promoting this type of stuff, and she's used it herself for years. There is a person in Los Angeles who does this for cosmetic purposes. All the PRP that we inject, right? The leech does the same thing, Oscar. I'm your competitor with the PRP for cosmetics. Does the same thing, but it also delivers more than just rich plasma, and it has so many components. It reestablishes the collagen structure. It treats the scars. It breaks down the scar tissue and reestablishes normal healing of the tissue.
Yeah.
For cosmetic purposes, it's a little bit more acceptable.